So how do we rebuild Nigeria's economy without sacrificing integrity? How do we rebuild Nigeria's economy without sacrificing peace in society? Exactly what we wanted the current administration to do. Improve security, improve integrity in society, and improve the economy. Are these things mutually exclusive, or are they three things that are integrated? I want to put it to you that these three things are integrated. They are not separate issues. Let us start with the definition of integrity. What most people understand integrity to mean is moral uprightness. So if you're free from corruption and you're morally upright and you're ethical, that's integrity. But they forget a very important definition of integrity. A definition of integrity is also having your wholeness. The word integer comes from there, which means there is no division. It's undivided. That is what gives it integrity. So when you talk about a nation's territorial integrity that you're protecting it from being divided. You're protecting that whole from anything else coming into it. So integrity is all of the above. And therefore, when we've been fighting corruption, we've only been touching one area of integrity, not even the area of integrity that we need for nation building. So what is the pathway to nation building? The first thing is to recognize that every single community in Nigeria has a specific constraint, a specific thing that is keeping them from being able to grow, a specific thing that is keeping them from being able to develop. Any serious government should have a catalog, community by community, of what that main constraint is. Because their task would be to come up with an innovation that removes the constraint in order to release the community to participate in national development. So the first thing is innovation in the path. The first milestone in the path is innovation. If you can innovate to remove the constraint from a specific community that stops it from developing, and you make sure that that innovation is the type that leads to an improvement in incomes. Not just any innovation. You're interested as a government in the kind of innovation that will enable development to happen in a community that results in the community members being able to improve their incomes sustainably. Once you've done that, the next step in order to try and scale up the number of people who are benefiting from what the government is doing is to look for inclusion. Asking yourself, from this innovation that has led to an increase in income, are all the women benefiting? Are all the young people benefiting? Are the differently abled, those who are living with disabilities, are they also able to benefit? Once you've done that, you will have inclusive growth happening. Now, the next task is to have that income generating activity linked into and integrated into the formal value systems, the value chains, integrated into the formal value chains. Once that is integrated into the formal value chain, the next thing that it does is to attract investment. And I'll give you an example shortly. And because of the investment that you unlock, government will be encouraged to provide the enabling environment by strengthening infrastructure and strengthening rule of law. Usually when citizens are speaking to government, they're saying, government, you have not improved infrastructure, you haven't rule of law, and therefore investment is not coming. That is not the pathway. Let me give you an example from a small piece of work that we have done over the last 3 years in a remote community called Laduga Grazing Reserve in Kachia local government in Kaduna State. These are herdsmen. These are herdsmen. What are the challenges that these particular herdsmen have been having in that community? Number one, water.